up, y'all? Y'all are tuned in to Two Sides to a Story with your girl, Bonnie Ent.
And Dream Rich.
It must be two sides. It must be two sides. It must be two sides.
Well, goddamn.
It must be two sides.
So, we got a special guest today. You want to introduce our guest?
You got her.
Key Toi.
Woo! Keys to the city, Miss Keys to the city.
Keys to the motherfucking city herself.
She got the keys.
Period. I got the keys.
She got the keys.
What's going on?
What's going on? So look, Key, when you come on here,
We got to loosen up.
you gotta loosen up. We about to take a shot first. That's how we gonna get started. Then we're gonna play a game of Never Have I Ever.
Period.
Oh, shit.
You ready? All right.
Yeah.
What we toasting
Y'all
to?
got our chasers?
We gonna
That's
that's a little lime juice right there.
What we toasting to?
Let's toast to more money, more problems, right?
More money, more problems. I ain't tripping because I got that shit.
The problems change when you get more money.
Period.
All right. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whew.
Shit.
I
Thank
felt
God
that
for
one in my chest.
That bitch went down the wrong tunnel.
It's like, thank God for edits, huh?
Nah, we need to catch all this shit. Catch it. Which one is the lime juice?
That one.
I need a little swig of that.
Whew. Shit.
Never have I ever.
Okay.
If you have, you have to take a shot.
If you have, you have to take a shot.
Man.
So you should better say you have it.
Okay.
We won't know.
I'll do some good questions. Okay.
No, because we really want to know.
We really want to know. The people.
All right,
really
we ain't
wanna
gonna take
Is y'all
a
taking a
We
shot
ain't
too,
gonna
or I'm
take a
not?
know. You ain't gotta take a shot. If you
Okay.
gonna do it.
Okay.
shot.
I mean, we all can do it, but we don't
Okay,
gotta
I'll
take
take a little
shots. We can
bit.
just
I'll
agree.
take a little bit
We
of
can
it.
bust out laughing.
We could just agree that if we did any of these, when we done, we all gonna take a shot. Let's do that. If we did any of these, never have I ever. Instead of everybody just keep taking one every question.
No, just we can yes or no it. That's it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Let's,
No
we don't
shots.
gotta drink no liquor.
Okay.
Okay.
We can have a real subtle episodes.
That's
Right
cool.
now.
I'm cool
Cool.
with that.
Never have I ever
Like 3
drunk down my ex.
Drunk that. Oh, yeah.
Me too.
I did
Absolutely.
that.
Same here.
Absolutely.
Never have I ever re-gifted a gift.
I did that.
Yeah. I do it all the time.
Nigga don't want this gift. I'm gonna give it to somebody else.
Yeah. Or people.
Never
at work.
have I ever dated brothers. I ain't
Nah,
never
I ain't
dated
never.
no family.
I ain't
members.
that good at it.
My brothers. Never have I ever had a threesome.
Nah.
I ain't never had no threesome. This is hilarious.
Can I take a shot?
You wasn't supposed to take shots, bitch. You gonna give it away. Never have I ever regretted an apology.
Never.
I know that's right. Me either. Never have I ever had a one-night stand.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Never have I ever been engaged.
Yeah, never.
Nope, I ain't never been engaged.
That's bold.
A nigga done bought me a ring though.
You
Was
can
it a
probably-
promise ring?
Engaged. He didn't really say I promise. He was like, we getting married, but he wasn't like, will you marry me? I said, I'm gone.
You gotta we wasn't engaged.
It was a promise ring.
He bought you that ring though. You wore that bitch for a long time
I
too.
wore it till I lost
Ain't
it. I
nothing
would
wrong
still
with
be
that.
wearing that bitch.
Damn.
They don't throw. That's kind of like
Nice
a
ring.
game.
We'd go places and they be like, damn, you married. She be like,
I'm like,
That's what he wanted you to do.
yeah. They be like, damn, you married? Of course.
go ahead with the next one.
Never have I ever had a domestic dispute.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I only had one.
I'm the domestic.
I'm the one that was
Domestic
domestic.
You be me too.
Yeah, I'm different though. So
That's crazy. You start the fights.
Never
Yeah,
have I
that's
ever
fine.
stood
In the
someone up
fights.
on a date.
make you fight on
Me
it.
too.
Have y'all ever stood up somebody on a date?
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
90%.
And I left a date because I was like, "You like a dyke. I'm about to go."
He looked like a dyke. Like a dyke.
Like a dyke is
a dyke. Did he have the titties too?
No, it's like the little braids. And I was like,
You look like a
Give a
dyke.
dyke.
"I'm about to go to the bathroom," and I never came back. So
You
that's
like
standing
a
up.
dyke is hilarious.
It's your turn. I asked the last one.
Oh Never have I ever cheated.
I haven't
Black
cheated.
women don't cheat.
Black women don't cheat.
Yeah, I cheat back.
We cheat back. That's different.
Not just cheated first. No.
Right. See?
Mm.
Never have I ever came to someone as a woman.
Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
Have you called a woman like,
Hey, this is Shirley.
hey,
No.
Hey, Barbara.
I think I was
Shirley,
Barbara.
this is Key.
I think I might have
Hey,
been Barbara.
Shirley, this is
I've
Key.
been Barbara a couple of times.
Yeah, I was Barbara.
Barbara.
I was never Shirley.
You was answering.
Was it Shirley or Barbara? Who was the one calling?
Hey, Barbara, this is Shirley.
Okay, yeah. So I
You
was
was
Barbara.
Shirley.
Yeah, I was
I mean, no, you was Barbara.
Hey,
I
Barbara.
never
this
been
is
Shirley.
Shirley.
You was Barbara.
We was always Barbaras.
Yeah,
I ain't never been a Shirley.
Yeah,
Never
I was
been a
Barbara.
Shirley.
I was Barbara.
Because if I was creeping on the low, I ain't calling you, sis. I know what's going on.
Exactly.
So calling you like,
why you wanna make yourself known?
babe.
Yeah.
The bitch called me though, like I think you
I
fuck
ain't
with my
gonna lie.
man.
I done been Barbara and Shirley.
You been both?
You and Barbara
called?
and Shirley? What did you say?
I called the baby mama. It was too much texting. It was too weird. I had to get a clarification. On
Okay.
it.
So was you Barbara or Shirley?
So I was, hey, Barbara, this is Shirley. What's going on with you and the baby daddy? It's too much texting.
Yeah, I get that.
I was Barbara and Shirley. I ain't gonna hold you.
That makes sense.
And Barbara told me, yeah, I was both. We just leave it at that.
What did Barbara tell you?
She said, we fucked yesterday. Bitch, he has COVID. He ain't been nowhere in a week.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
what.
I meant last week. Bitch, shut up. You lying. That's what all I wanted to see.
Exactly.
Just lying.
Exactly. So you probably was Barbara.
Just be lying. That's it. I was both.
I done been Barbara, and I've been the person looking to see. Barbara called me before because I was Shirley. And I just lied like I ain't know nothing happened. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't
I
hear
don't think
nothing.
I never lied.
I lied because of the situation. It was over with. So it was just like, tell
Yeah.
you anything for what?
For
My
what?
feelings
Yeah.
gone. It was like,
Yeah.
bitch, you just gonna find out this late. Girl, fuck you. And that nigga.
Somebody you gonna find out this week.
Bitch, you so late.
Baby, the damage is done. We already did the do. I ain't never did that after that though, for real. Like on that side, like when bitches want to ask me about it, I don't get in that. You better talk to your bitch. You better figure that out.
That's why I be asking
I
these up
agree.
front though, like, what's good, what's going on.
Niggas
They
don't never
always
tell the
lie.
truth.
They always lie.
Yeah. So in that sense, if you tell me you ain't got shit going on,
They
when
always-
Shirley called me, I'm gonna be like, he said he ain't had shit
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Dumbass, you should have told me. I would have never told on you. Stupid.
Tell us about yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
So I'm Key Toi, Big Key. I'm keys to the city. I helped over 3,000 businesses in the city of Detroit and surrounding. So I had people come from LA, from Houston, Chicago, from Atlanta, all over to actually be a part of my event.
You really
Just
did.
a little sneak peek of what I got upcoming. So I got keys to the city, keys in your city. We're going on tour in April, and we're gonna hit a different city starting in April. And we're starting with the black colleges, the HBCUs.
Oh, that's lit.
So that's something that we're doing next year.
I'm on that.
I
Put
got
me
a
on
team.
everyone.
Yep, I got my team. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the sip and shop at the black colleges, and then we're gonna do an after party after
Oh, yeah,
that.
that's lit.
For the black businesses and the black colleges. So that's what I got up and coming. Somebody who's been kind of teaching me the game, Dee. I just got into managing. I manage 43JB. I got another artist, her name Meech Money. I also do marketing. I'm a big influence with marketing. I help people start businesses. And I am currently in the transition of bartending. So whatever I want to do, I do. I'm something like Dee. Like whatever I say I want to do, I'm going to do it. I'm a manifester. I'm big on that. And I'm real heavy with God right now. So everything I do, I mention him, I thank him, regardless if I'm struggling, whatever. I just make sure I acknowledge God. So that's where I'm at right now.
All right. So today our topic, we're gonna touch a little bit on grief.
Yeah.
You want to touch on that a little bit and talk about like what you went through recently,
So
with your mom and all of that. Like, we just let you touch on it for a minute first before we
yeah.
start with our
So
questions.
recently, like 4 months ago, I just lost my my kid's father, which was my boyfriend. And he died in his sleep. And that's been really big on me. But I have also lost my mom. I've lost my dad at a young age. So I have been dealing with grief since I was 10.
Right.
So, I know that grief is a process. It's a healing process. Me and my kids, we are in therapy. So it's not something that I feel is people kind of just go through it. They don't get help to get through it, like say for instance, when, you can't put food in your refrigerator, you go to apply for food stamps, right?
Right.
You get help.
Right.
But when people are grieving, they don't go seek help. They seek ways to deal with it. They drink, they smoke, they party, so like my healing process, I have like drinking is, I do it, but I don't overdo it. I be like, okay, I'm at my limit. Even I do edibles to cope. I backed away from it because I didn't want something to numb me. Right. I had to feel the pain. A lot of people don't want to feel it, but I know I gotta feel it because that's the only way I'm gonna get through it. Because if I'm numb the whole time, then that's all I want to do the whole time, stay numb. So, I'm feeling it, I'm going through it, I'm getting through it, and then I know that my purpose, I'm not saying that me losing my baby daddy was part of my purpose, but it's definitely played a big part into my purpose, who I am, my strength. I've helped so many people in 4 months. I've had, y'all not gonna believe it, 50 people DM me that has lost a dad, a son, a husband, a kid, like everybody. I've had 50 people that I mentor them, and I'm still healing. And they call me on a regular, hey, I'm not having a bad day. I send them scriptures and things of that nature. So in my healing process, I'm helping literally 50 people right now heal. Yeah. So that's good, it's tough, it's hard, it's emotional, but I know who I am. And also, I'm not the type of person that's always going to say, I'm okay. Like, I know when I'm not okay. And I'm okay to tell people, like, no, I'm not okay. I'm not having a good day. And I like being transparent. I'm an open book. I have been through, the worst of the worst. Grief is just part of the worst of my life, A lot of people know that I have been raped for 5 years. Like I said, I lost my mom. I've been to jail. My daughter kidney failed when I was in jail. So my life has been a trial and tribulations. But I still, in the midst of it, I help people, I help people grow. I help people become better. And I help people, see the bigger picture. Because, people don't know how to deal with grief. I think I have enough experience with grief. So I know how to deal with it. I know how to heal through it. It's, grief is not a process that, it's been a year, I'm over it. It's something that can last for 6 years if you don't know.
It can last forever.
Yeah, and it can last forever when you don't understand it. Because people don't understand that death is a part of life. Death is a part of life. But, luckily for me, I am closer to God. And I am starting to really understand just life and things of that nature. I'm also close in spirit. So, I can't say I lost my baby daddy in flesh, but I swear he's still in spirit. He's still here. He's still making sure I'm good. He's still watching over me. So that helps me get through the grief. That helps me stay strong because I really didn't lose him. He just way closer. So.
Yeah. I know that's.
Mm. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
So you want to get into the questions, Dee?
Mm-hmm.
You start us off.
So we're talking about grief. I mean, I feel like we all have dealt with our different type of griefs.
Right.
Bonnie lost her dad. I've lost boyfriends. My dad, my granddad, and I've lost countless of people. I've lost more people than I can even imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I lost one of my favorite people in December. Literally one of my favorite, and I'm actually having a hard time. I'm having a hard time grieving that whole situation. But I actually believe that his spirit is everywhere I go. When I'm having a hard day, it'd be somebody right there. If you don't pick your head up, all right, cry, let it out. But go ahead, lift your head up. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you do in your quiet time?
In my quiet time, I meditate. So I have a lot of spiritual advisors now, and I swear to God, like I could be having the worst day of my life, and I'll call my spiritual advisor, and she'll give me a scripture, and it'll hit right on point, you know. And it's not good. It's going to hit to what's going on in my life and to that grief, because it's always because at the end of the day, what's going on in my life right now always goes back to the grief. I can be in a situation where it's like, I gotta pay all these bills, and it goes back to grief.
It goes back to I had somebody help me pay all these goddamn bills.
I can go back to a situation where I need to have sex. It goes back to grief. Yeah. I could be in a situation where I'm date night. Everybody got their man and I don't. Goes back to grief. Right. So in my lonely time, when I'm alone, when I'm by myself, I'm meditating. I'm talking to God because I know that He's strengthening me, and I'm also talking to Terry because I swear on my days when I'm going home and it's late, I know He right in the car. And He's literally making sure I'm good. Because when we were out, that's what He was doing. He was making sure I was good. He was my protector. You know, I could drink, I could have a good time and be okay. And He would, surveillance the scene, make sure we good. I wasn't doing it, so I know that He's still there. So in my alone time, I'm just meditating. I'm talking to God more. And what I have noticed is God is not slow to respond. He's quick with it. Y'all won't understand how many DMs I got from people that was like, God told me to tell you. God told me to tell you. God told me to tell you. Like, this is how the message started. So I was like, okay. And then sometimes, pain brings power. And pain brings you closer to God. So in my spare time, in my quiet time, I'm meditating. I'm asking God, what's the next move? What's the best move? And it helped me become stronger through grief. Because also grief is something that Satan wants to put on us, just like depression,
it's
just
a
like
form
anxiety.
Of depression.
Yeah. So, I'm constantly asking God to keep me strong and get me through it. And I really feel like when people start really depending on God and their higher power or whoever they depend on, then it becomes a little bit easier. And I'm also fighting my way out of depression because I tell people all the time, I don't want to get into that sunken place. Once you into that sunken place, it's hard to get out, so I don't want to keep myself too busy. So then that way I get used to being busy. Yeah. And then when I'm not busy, I'm depressed. Yeah. So I'm appreciating the long time. I'm appreciating the downtime. I'm being more appreciative. Death is making me appreciative and grateful for life. So
I feel like meditating is a big thing. Like
she just introduced me. I just started doing it, and I'm like, oh my
God.
I introduced her, but De'Ara introduced me. Like literally, like it was like a thing where out of nowhere, De'Ara be like, I'm about to meditate. I'm gonna call you back. I'm like, meditate. What the hell is she doing? So I found my own way.
This place where we can meditate. I'm like,
I found my own way. I found my own way to do it. I used to hear her always say it, and I'm like, I don't meditate, but I'm calmer. Like I'm just calmer, walking around. It just makes me calmer. Like. It made me better, and it was something that De'Ara introduced to me all the way from Atlanta. She'd be like, "Okay, I'll call you right back. We talking too much. I gotta go meditate." And I'd be like, "Okay, bye." Like, and I used to get so mad, like, "Why she gotta hang up on me to go meditate?"
My days don't go right.
Yeah. Yep.
So it really you can feel it. You'll feel a difference, like when you get up, like and
so
see me
relaxed.
with my phone ring at 10. I gotta get up at 6.
Yeah.
If I get up at 6 and meditate, or even if I go to sleep, she even taught me something with going to sleep and playing YouTube and meditation. When I do that and reprogramming myself, I wake up and be like, okay, I can handle it today. I can handle it today, because life sometimes gets you in places where, like, I was grieving and depressed at the same time. I was grieving, depressed, and the one person that was getting me out of the depression was the person that died.
Yep.
So it was like you know what I'm saying? So I understand. Whammy. It was like a double whammy in one type of me, because like even now, like even with me, the person that I would call for everything is literally no longer here. The person I would call and be like, cousin, you got this? Can you help me with this? I got this idea. He literally would be like it was like it was connected in a different way. He would literally help me. Like, girl, that's easy. Do this. You know what I'm saying? So understanding that and understand where you come from. Because I've lost a lot of people, but I think this death was a little different for me because I was spiritually connected to my cousin. Yeah. Like, it was one of them things where we had like a balance, and it'd be like, I know every day that I woke up, I could call this boy phone and just laugh. Like, he would make me laugh no matter what was going on in my life. And I got other people in my life that's like that. Like, Los make me laugh all day. all day. But Tugga was my person that can get me through the day. Like, hey, head up.
And it just was his birthday, right?
Yep. Yeah, and the whole week I literally sat on the phone and just cried. Like, I was having a hard time because that whole week I knew that he would be calling my phone like, let's go out, let's go do this, let's go do that, because he didn't play about his birthday. Like, if I was missing a birthday, we was fighting. You know what I'm saying? So during the time for his birthday, it was just like, it was harder for me to deal with it because I still ain't dealt with it. I literally ain't dealt with that. I can honestly say right here, right now, I've dealt with every death in my life, but that one still ain't came to focus. Like, it ain't came to surface for me. Like, it's still one of them things where it's like, I could call him later. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like I could call him. I'm going to call him later. I'm going to talk to him later. Because I don't feel like he's gone. I don't feel like he's gone.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm around family and friends, like, even they got a whole block party for him, I was just standing around like, I guess he going to pull up later. Like, like, that's literally how I feel. Like, he pulling up in a minute. Like, it just be them times where you can't really call and you thinking about it like, oh, I'm about to call him, but you ain't calling them. Like, girl, you can't call him. Like, so that's a harder thing. That's why I asked you about meditation and stuff like that, because I stepped out of meditation for a minute. When life just picked back up for me, I literally stepped out of meditation. It's all about being disciplined and staying in that, because once I stepped out, I became
discombobulated.
I can't
foggy.
You could tell the difference. You could tell, like, when I stopped meditating and stuff, because my life just got crazy. And I was just like, on the past episode, I was just telling Bonnie like how everybody want to get into the industry that we want to get in, but that is different. It's just different. And when you're trying to battle certain things in your life and you going in there and I want to come be with you, I can't even come be with you and be normal, because I'm literally thinking about how I'm going to fix this and how I'm going to fix this. And then I'm over here like, damn, I wish I could call this person. But not being understood in a segment of being around all men is a whole nother different feeling.
And they carry a lot of different energies.
And all them energies them energies literally, if you an empath, they fall right back on you. Like, every energy that you come in contact with literally sit on you. Like, I could tell you when everybody having a bad day. I could tell you when the energy ain't right in a room. And I can tell you when somebody's talking about me. I know that. Like, I'm not slow. I'm not retarded. I ain't nothing wrong with me. But once you feeling all that and you feeling like this too, it don't mesh well. So in a space of knowing, like, I can help everybody, right? But I'm in a space now I can help everybody right now. I can. But 6 months ago, 2 months ago, I wasn't. I was in a space of, I need to help my damn self. Because if I don't help myself, I can't get nobody to tomorrow.
Yep.
I can't help nobody get nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we even started doing prayer meetings, and that helped.
Yeah.
So with my, like, but even when I stopped doing that, it'd be like, damn, I need to do one of those real quick, because I'm getting used to that.
Yeah, it's like you
notice it. Yeah, and my life get different. Like, we'd be talking like prayers ain't help really changing it, but in real life it is. It's changing our substance. It's changing what we care about. It's changing how we would deal with people. Like, if we met this person 6 months ago, we might have dog walked them. But now it's not making us feel like that about a person. Like, it's making us be like, okay, I can't do them like that.
Yep.
It's making us have a conscience, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you might not see the results right then and there, but it's something that God trying to show you for the long run, you know? Like, and that just be what I be trying to, like, explain without trying to, like, feeling misunderstood about it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't get grief. Like, they don't get it. They don't get the whole thing of losing people your whole damn life from the time you younger to you get older. Like when people die, I be trying to be there for people, but I still don't say nothing. Like, because I don't want people saying shit to me. So what am I supposed to say to you? Like, I literally have lost people since I can imagine. I've been losing people my whole life. Every man that was important in my life has died. Flat out. I probably got 2 left. 2 or 3. But the most important people in my life, they have passed on into another life. So just imagine feeling that. Like,
and not
it make you scared to love new people.
Yep.
It make you scared to go into new things. Like,
because it's like, I might lose you. Like,
damn, what if I lose you too? Like, I don't want to feel that no more. Right. But you got to move forward. And God be giving me, like, patience to be like, okay, you can move forward that. So meditation is a big thing. Like, if you lost somebody recently, or even if you just want to feel better when you wake up, I think meditating, you can play the music when you sleep. If you feel like you wake up and you can't get through the day, it's something to meditate on everybody. Like, if you deal with anxiety bad, you can play that. If you deal with,
I agree,
energy bad, you can play that. If you want to refocus your life, you can play that. If you want to say you want a man to pay attention to you, it's literally a meditation for that. It's a meditation for everything in this world. All you gotta do is search it, right? Yep. That's a good thing about YouTube. I ain't gonna lie, that shit. Them sounds and them frequencies help you out a lot.
They do.
So
when you zoned out, it helped.
Yeah, but that was my thing about it. Because I started doing yoga too.
Yep.
Yoga was fun. Yoga's fun. Yoga is fun, especially that elevator yoga. The smoking yoga, that's fun.
That's some new shit I gotta try.
Yeah, we can all go one day. We can go. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 or 6. We can go.
Okay, I want to do that.
We can do an edible, a mushroom. Yeah.
Mushrooms or a trip.
We can do one with him though. Leonard will do one. He's cool. He'll do one. I think he'll do one with us. I ask him.
Okay, so at what point, it's been 4 months, at what point do you feel like you was able to like, because I know for a minute you had to like really like get a grasp, a hold of what was going on. At what point was you able to like refocus on work and like happiness period? Like when did you feel like you was like, okay, get yourself together, you gotta focus on, work?
I felt like it was right away. Like really? I didn't have enough time to be like, I had to, because I know that I'm on a spotlight. Right. I also know that people feed off my energy. Like people call me they Red Bull. Like they literally call me to boost them up for energy, So I'm like, Key, you gotta get it together. You gotta, because it's like, yeah, I got a lot of people around me that give me the same thing that I give them. But at the end of the day, like what I give people is way more powerful than what anybody could give me. Right. So I had to literally snap out of it. After my baby daddy died, I probably was in like a different world for a whole week. When I came outside, I was dizzy. I couldn't see. I was very, I had memory loss. I'll still be like clouded, like where I'm just like, oh, I don't remember. So like I was in a whole different world. And that right there, I was like, Key, you got 2 kids. Like you can't be in a different world, because at the end of the day, while you're losing somebody, they're still growing. They're still seeing, So I'm like, oh, I got to step out of it. And it really was for my kids. My daughter is like, she feeds off my energy. So I can wake up in a bad day. I'll go in the bathroom, cry, and she'll come out. Like, I'm sad, I'm having a bad day. Why you crying? I'm crying because I'm very transparent with my kids. I'm not the type of person that's going to hide when I'm crying or, I want them to understand that this is part of life. The mama is strong, but mama is human. So I had to snap out of it like that. And then when I had so many people reaching out to me saying, hey, I just lost my husband. Like I literally had a lady that was DMing me every day. I'm sorry, Key. I'm sorry, Key. I'm sorry, Key. And on the 12th day, she said, Key, I lost my husband. And he was a Pisces like Terry. His birthday was a day after Terry's. He died in his sleep like Terry. Like everything was, they just had a baby. Like everything was the same thing as me. And I was just like, oh my God. And I really was like, Key, you gotta be strong, because you got people that's way weaker than you. Really need just words of encouragement to really know what to do, so they can snap out of it. So I really feel like God made me like snap out of it right away. Like I said, losing a mama, that's a different type of hurt. Losing a father, that's a different type of hurt. Ooh, but losing a person that you think you gonna be with forever, that's a hurt that like, that's a different type of hurt too.
They all different.
And then like I was having people come to me that lost kids, and I'm like, man, that's a different type of hurt, So, and it's also a different type of hurt and a different level of life you in. Because when I lost my mom, I was 10. When I lost my dad, I was 20. So I could deal with his death better than my mom, When I lost my baby dad, I was 30. So I feel like I was able to deal with it better. Had I had lost him 5 or 10 years ago, I probably would be looking like what I'm going through. But people always tell me like, oh, you look good, you smiling. And it's like, yeah, I'm not going to look like what I'm going through.
You ain't supposed to. I feel like just because I'm going through hell don't mean I got to show you.
But they know, people know it. Like,
you can feel it sometimes. You can feel that I might not be okay, but I feel like give me some.
I don't got to look like it.
Yeah, I feel like give me some gratitude.
But that's what people are used to. You looking like what you going through.
Yeah, but why do I got to look like what I'm going through? Why do you want me to be
miserable? Why do you want? Yeah,
it was suspected. Like, I remember when I did a podcast and I was telling people like, yeah, I was raped for 5 years. Like, I lost my mom, and people would tell me like, you don't look like you lost your mama. You don't look like you was raped. And I'm like, damn, like.
How do you look when you raped?
But it is people when
you don't
go
look
around,
like that. You ain't supposed to look like that.
When
like,
you go around, it is people that look like they going through some shit. You know, like.
But that's that mental. That's mental capacity. That's why therapy is needed in all areas. I feel like everything mentally. Like May was Mental Health Awareness Month, and I feel like some people do commit suicide because they're not mentally there. They can't handle it. Like I have family members
some people are stronger than others.
No, I have family members that mentally just one day they wake up and different, and they be like, damn. Like, damn, like, I don't even understand what happened. Like, she was just perfectly normal, and then now you different.
Yeah.
Because it's like 2 people can get raped for 5 years, and it can really, really weigh on this person, and this person can get through it, and it's still fucking with them, but they can get through it, and they ain't gonna show it, but this person, that shit might really
it might whoop their ass.
Yeah, like they really
and they literally hold it in, and one day just be like, I'm not worthy. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And that's why I try to tell people all the time, get closer to God and go get therapy. Therapy is not, in our community, a lot of people don't want to say go get therapy. Yeah. I'm embarrassed. Why tell some? You don't got to tell nobody. Just go. Like,
and I don't feel like
if you love yourself, loving yourself is key. If you love yourself, no matter what nobody else did to you, love yourself enough to go get help. Yeah. Seek help. If ain't nobody around you helping you, it's somebody in the world that'll help you.
I feel like you call all these people and tell me your business. It's like, why not tell somebody who is professional, who can help you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who could probably really help you.
Yeah.
And get you out of that funk that you're in, or.
And every therapist is not for everybody. I tell people
you gotta find the right therapist.
It's like finding a mate. Like everybody not for you. Some people go force you on medicine. Some people.
I try like therapy.
I called you like, she's done.
I called Bonnie when they told
she's over.
I can't do this therapist. This bitch messed me up. My mom in the hospital. This bitch gonna tell me, well, you should have canceled your appointment. Well, bitch, I just said my mom in the hospital. She got surgery.
Don't you think I should have came to her?
Leave out this motherfucking hospital, bitch.
I'm not taking no advice from you.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Everybody is not.
Like, so I mean, you go through, you do, but that's why you find different things, because sometimes therapy may not work, but yoga may work, meditation may work. I journal everything. Like if somebody was to come into my house and pick up a notebook, they'd be like, "Oh damn!" I pray for people like like you would be surprised about the prayers.
It might be somebody that's not even my friend.
It might be somebody that's just on my heart. I don't gotta call you and tell you I'm praying for you. I'm just gonna pray for you. Like, and I really believe that I'm that strong. I believe that my prayers work. I believe it because I feel it.
And when you anoint it, they do.
And when you're aligned and God know your purpose and God know your heart, it's just different. So mentally, I've seen people break down, and I'm not going into that. I've been depressed. And we all have been through depression. Yes. We've all lost things, and like I said, this last 2 years might have been harder on people than normal. But when you are a socialite, like you said, it's kind of harder. Like, it's kind of harder to be in your space and people walking up on you like, damn, you all right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't be all right, nigga. Yeah. Just hug me. Don't ask me I'm all right. Just give me a hug. Yeah. And that's where a lot of people go wrong at. Like, I stopped hugging people for a long time because I remember people telling me like, don't hug me. Don't hug me. I don't want to hug. Like, what you want to hug for? And it's like, I just like to give love.
I'm like, hug. Yeah. And don't stop being love.
Yeah, but sometimes people will make you stop doing that. And I stopped that for a lot of years. Mm-hmm. I had to get back into that. Like, let me give love in different ways. I give my love how I can. I pour into people how I can. Like, so when I say stuff like, oh yeah, come to me, I don't mind helping people. I don't care about that. It does not hurt me to help you. It don't hurt me to help you unless you're doing it to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't get that in life. Like a lot of people don't realize that sometimes helping somebody else can literally make your day better. Yeah. I'll never forget, I was crying in the car. I pulled up to Elmer's on Chicago. Wyoming. Listen, this was right after Tucker died. I felt like life was about to end. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm over it. I don't got no money. I don't have nothing. And I'm just crying. Like, I walk in Elmer's, I order my little turkey burger. I'm walking to my car. A lady standing there, she was like, "You're so pretty. I know you from somewhere." I was like, "I don't know where you would know me from." She was like, she said something to the man next to me. She didn't even ask me. Should I keep it for my food? Me and my kids sleeping in my car. My sister took all their social security numbers. I just look like, bro, her kids is in the car. I'm crying about me not having nothing. I know how to get some money. I paid for her food. I didn't have no money though. I paid for her food. I called my friend like, we got to find this lady a house. My friend went in nonprofit. I literally got on the phone like, I'm in here crying about my problems. The guy literally put somebody right in my face. with
With
some shit that can't even.
worse.
Somebody stole her kid's identity, filed her taxes, literally did some shit, and she got to fight to get that back. And they living in a car. I'm talking about the car filled with shit. Babies don't got no shoes on. That right there alone was just like, life ain't that bad. Like, it's somebody going through some worse shit than you. And that's when I was like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. You all right. Like, shut the fuck up. You just moved in your place. You might not have no money, but you just got a house. You gonna pay your rent next month, but you just got a house. Like, but I'm just in there like, I ain't had nowhere to go for these many days. I'm feeling bad about shit that I figured out, but it was just like, damn, she really sleeping in the car.
That got it worse. Yep, I agree.
And you really don't ever know what people going through. Like, I feel like being kind is just so easy. Like, walking in the room and just saying hi. Like, even though some days I might not feel like it. Like, shit, I remember when Terry first died and we all came to Keys to the City, you was running around like crazy. I didn't see you.
Yeah.
I just stayed as long as I could because I'm like, okay, she not here. But I'm in there like, hey y'all. I'm just talking to people. And then finally I heard you was walking through the door. I still ain't see you. I said, all right, I'm out. She gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But I sat in that motherfucker for 3 hours. Just because. Like, other people was just in there like, oh, Key Toi ain't here. Well, it's other people here. What's up, y'all? Hey, let me buy something from y'all. I literally supported like probably 15 tables. Just trying to make sure. Because I already know what she going through. But it's like, damn, like, she got to get back here. Like, I know it's another mental thing to have an event literally after something happened.
Yeah,
you got to really you got to strap your nuts on another way. And people don't even understand that. Like, people literally feel like just because we help people and we choose to help people, that we don't deserve normal shit.
Right. And I left that day too, because I had to leave because I was being like aggressive and mean to people. Yeah. And that's not my spirit. So I'm like, I don't want somebody to look at me and be like, oh, that bitch mean, she having a bad day, she going through something. Like, no, I don't never want you to judge this book by its cover, because this book is always gonna have a nice cover. This book is always gonna be ready to read. So I had to like leave, go pray. I went and meditated. I took a breath and then I came back because I'm like, you know what? I don't want people getting the wrong idea of me either. Because at the end of the day, people die and life goes on. So I can't fuck up my business because of something that I'm going through.
But at the same time, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that. I am a human being.
Yeah,
this event was planned before this even happened to me.
People don't understand that.
What people need to understand more
I
is.
get what you're saying though. You feel like you was having like a bad attitude and you was kind of being a little. Like, let me go get myself together for a minute so I can come back.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool for yourself. Yeah. But I'm just saying, as human beings that's looking at all of us right now, even 1, 2, and 3, everybody right here have a bad day. Yeah. You got people that follow you to ask you for advice. You got people that call you all day. You could be cooking and the motherfucker want to sit on the phone and talk to you all day. You could be doing this and somebody want to talk to you all day. Same thing here. Just to be completely honest and transparent about it all. People need to understand that. Just like you, I am a human being. When I wake up in the morning, I do the same shit you do. Just because I chose to be in this lifestyle and people want my help does not mean that I don't cry. It does not mean that I'm not a woman. So hug me and act like I'm normal. If you see me, my face might be bent up today. You might have wanted a hug. Well, just hug me, girl. Yeah. Like, don't take it personal, because sometimes I could really be battling some shit you might not know about. Right. And then they be mad when girls that be on social media kill themselves or do some shit, or somebody end up dead and they be like, oh, I thought she had it all together. Nobody has it all together. I don't give a fuck about the picture.
Gave me a hug and that might have come.
That might have helped me out. That might have been like, all right,
I'm staying. You know what I'm saying? That might have eased me a little bit, and I'm staying.
And if I post it on the internet and you see that this just happened to me, be graceful. Have some gratitude. Because if this happened to you tomorrow, don't ever say this can't happen to you. Because it can happen to all of us. And when it happened to you, you're going to want the same type of energy that I deserved. I can still go in and keep this event. No, we don't cancel events because this happened to us. We have to still take care of people. Mm-hmm. I got to still get up. So if I walk in somewhere and I might just be a little distraught, it's okay. Don't make me feel bad for that. Right. Period. Don't make me feel bad for that. Like, but as a human, you going back home to meditate was a great thing. Yeah. But everybody don't get that. Everybody don't get to go back. Yeah. Everybody don't have friends or a team or as entrepreneurs, so you got to think about people. You got people that really, you've been doing this shit for so long. We got people that understand in line for us. Yeah. Everybody don't got that, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, you got somebody there standing in line. If you break down and cry and you cooking, we got to make these dinners. We going to stand there and make them dinners and let her go handle her business. But that's how important a friendship and a group is for people. Yeah,
a team. A team, for sure.
We talk about how important it is all the time.
What's something that most people don't know about you?
I'm an open book, so I feel like everybody kind of know everything. Type, like.
You sure it's not nothing that nobody would be like, oh really? Like it could be the smallest thing, like that you
No.
like ice cream, or like what's something that you feel like nobody would know about you?
Everybody know everything because like I sell edibles, I get people high,
For a long time, I would say the edible thing when nobody knew for me because that was like our little secret thing.
Yeah, it was.
You would pull up with a muffin like, here, bitch, this muffin.
Like, it was a secret.
I don't want that muffin.
It was a
Somebody
secret.
told me like I got it from Key Toi, and I'm like, huh?
So people started trying to buy it, so I'm like, oh, okay, y'all want to buy this type of stuff. Okay.
Key Toi used to infuse muffins, blueberry muffins, and you in this bitch high as hell. Like, I was like, why you want to keep giving me that? We have a business meeting. She be like, here, just give me.
And you know what? You know what? I like shout out to my edibles, right? I still got them on sale, 2 for $20 or whatever. But
I 2 for $20.
I be like pushing people to do edibles because like when I take edibles, it put me in a better mood. It put me in a good mood. I'm laughing, I'm smiling. So like when I'm pushing somebody to take an edible, it's just because I want you on my same type of level. Like it's not that I want you fucked up, I want you high, I want you drunk, I want you talking about, oh bitch, I don't remember. Like no, I don't even want you like that because I'm also a responsible drug dealer. So I be like, okay, take this little piece or whatever. But I just want you in a good mood like me because like also like edibles became a thing like when I was dealing with postpartum. Like, okay, so that's one thing people probably don't know. Like I dealt with postpartum. I still deal with postpartum. My daughter is 4. So I would take them to put me in a better mood because I would find myself, screaming and yelling at my kids. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like I'm screaming. So I'll take edible. I'm in a better mood. Mm-hmm. So I'm just encouraging you to be in a better mood. When I want you high, I want to put you in a better mood. I want us laughing. I want us cracking up about nothing. So that's why I do the encouraging of the edibles. But
we just put you on a cloud where it's like, don't none of this shit matter.
Yeah. And I was like, I should have been.
And I don't really believe in like a lot of drug dealing, but I feel like we like I had epilepsy for a long time. People like tell me that, and I watch my little brother smoke. I'm like, fuck it, let me try it, and I smoke. And when I do smoke, it's just to keep me on this frequency. Like, don't go above, don't overdo it. Just chill. Just chill. Because sometimes if you talking about something that I care about, I don't know how to chill. Yeah. But if I smoke,
well, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it ain't that big. I'm gonna chill and talk to you about this, and we're gonna have a regular conversation.
Yeah.
But if I'm on this frequency, it's like, baby, you don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like, and that's how I get with anybody. It don't matter who it is. I'm gonna get like that with anybody. I don't care. Like, I know that about myself though. Like, I know like if I'm passionate about something, you can't tell me nothing about it. There's nothing you can tell me about it because I already done been through this. I'm really speaking from experience. And all frequencies of my life, though, like, if I went through death, you ain't telling me that this shit don't work like this. Nigga, I know I felt it in 3 different ways. Like, you can't make me feel no different. Absolutely. And people be like, oh, well, you think you know everything? No, I just know that. That's something I know. I don't know everything. I'm willing to learn everything about somebody can teach me. But a lot of shit I got out here and jumped out in the field to learn. So you ain't about to make me feel no different about who I am and confident in what I'm confident in. I don't care. And that's just, but weed made me be like, okay, fuck it. Don't even tell them shit. Fuck them. They know everything.
Yeah, I know. Like, it do that for me too.
That's it.
I would have I had 22 fights in my life. I probably would have had about 2.
2.
About 2. If I was.
Yeah, like you ever see somebody you don't like and you be high, you be like, okay, fuck it. I ain't even gonna whoop her ass.
No, I'm cool with everybody. I feel like.
But
come on, baby, give me a hug.
Just give me a hug. Like, fuck it. Don't even worry about it. But I don't really got a lot of beef. I got one beef. That's it.
So I got a question for y'all. Do y'all believe when they say like the Illuminati when somebody sacrificed somebody?
I just talked about this today. I don't think people naturally sacrifice people. I don't think that. So I'm gonna be quiet on that. I don't think people do it to just do it. I think it's one of them things where it just happens.
It just happens.
You think they just pick?
Yes. I don't think it's your choice. I don't think it's your choice. If you choose to be, then this is what you sacrifice. That's literally how I feel. That's it. That's what I'm gonna say about that, and that's my true belief.
Oh, so y'all do believe
it? Ain't nothing that's gonna happen from that. That's cool. We ain't say nothing else. We didn't say we believe in anything. I said that sometimes that you sacrifice things that you don't even know that you're sacrificing. Simple. That's it. For power. Money.
Or does pain bring power? Does pain just bring power?
Pain will bring power too, but everybody has a different way of believing in power. What is your power? technically happiness and peace is mine. I don't really care about like money and all that's gonna come. So believing in other things, I don't believe in anything like that because I know who I believe in. Put it like that. That's how you put it. Like that's what you say.
That's what you believe in.
I really don't. I haven't came with a conclusion for that, honestly.
I believe in what I believe in what I believe in. I believe in what I believe in, so I ain't going that way.
It seems like it's so deep and it's so much. Like I haven't really sat down like, all right, I believe this or I believe that. I really haven't. To be honest, I really.
I really don't believe in that, but I just believe in that sometimes people don't know what's going on. Like people not spiritually inclined. So if you're not spiritually inclined and you are fighting demons, it's easier for you to go that way than go this way. I feel like it's 3 ways you can go. We don't know which way people choose. Flat out. That's just anyway. You spiritual and you believe in God, then that's cool. If you spiritual and you believe in that, that's cool for you. You spiritually believe in that, it's cool. That's why we got high rates of crime. All this shit. Somebody fighting something that we don't know nothing about. It be people talking to people for real.
Yeah. That's why I don't know.
That's why I don't know. Like I'm not saying I know about that. I'm just saying like I believe in demons and spirits and God and life and energy. I believe in that. Flat out. And I believe that there be somebody talking to certain people. I seen it myself as a kid. I seen somebody that I love to death literally be fighting somebody, and I be looking like, what the fuck? So I feel different about a lot of shit because I literally seen a motherfucker being fighting there. Like, bitch, get away from me. It's like, bitch, who you talking to? Like, what's going on? And it's somebody I love to death, and I didn't know. And then later on, life got to him, and mental capacity changed. And it was like, damn, they was fighting something we couldn't even explain. Because sometimes that just happens for people. Like, and they believe in God. They are a strong believer in that.
I was just getting ready to say that. Like,
they believe in that. They believe in that.
God and still have to fight.
They be still having to fight demons because of whatever
or
else.
They might go the other way and still believe in God.
It's just a mental.
It's a mental thing. Everybody's mental capacity is different. Like, okay, so look, with that being somebody that you was with, and he created something for you, created a life for you, right? Just being honest, the grieving part of that, like getting back out here in the world, is it scary for you?
Hell yeah, because when you finally meet somebody that wants to put you in your soft girl era, because Terry, he didn't want me to work. He didn't want me. He like, I don't want you to do nothing. I don't want you to pay no bills. I just want you to cook, clean, take care of these kids. And that was cool for me because my whole life has been survivor mode. My whole life has been independent, take care of self. So it took a lot for me to let him take care of me because it was a constant back and forth. He like, oh, bitch, you think you a man. Like, and it's like, listen, you don't understand the manly things that I have to do in my life. So he created a era for me that I never, ever experienced in my life. So it's hard because now you're constantly comparing. Yes. Who's going to give me that life again? You know?
And I'm not going to lie, like that right there, you will end up just settling for something, just knowing that this ain't going to be.
You're going to end up settling or you're going to be
you want to hold everybody
forever.
to that
you're
standard.
You're going to be single forever.
Just somebody being at that standard. My first, that one thing that I had was so real. So I never, like when Lauren London said that, like he never left me alone, I really felt that, like, because I had somebody that never left me alone. If I was going through the world, he was coming. Popping up in my mama's house on Thanksgiving, like, and we was young. So for me to experience that young, it was almost like, damn.
And I experienced that. And see, Terry, he been liking me since he was 11.
Oh, yeah, that's
funny. So
funny.
he's been chasing me for a long time. I remember blocking him. He'll go buy new phones because I blocked the email, So it's like when you got a person that love your stinking drawers type shit, like whether you can afford it, whether, up or down, that's a different type of hurt. Mm-hmm. So, and it's also a different type of comparison because it's like, now you're looking at people for motives.
Right.
Why?
What you want?
Yeah, right. What do you want?
You looking at them like, what do you want with me? Like, and I've grown so much since my first situation, like them passing away. And I lost somebody that was like a best friend to me. He passed away. Then I lost Duke later, and it was just like the way he loved me, even the way he loved me. In one of my hardest times of my life, he loved me. He didn't give a fuck about what nobody said. He was gonna love me. He was gonna ride it out, thug it out. Even though we went through what we went through, that boy thugged it out with me. Like, it wasn't nothing I could call that boy and say he wasn't gonna do. It was just like, just to experience that, and then you meet people and they not doing that. Like,
nah. So that's
and it could be the smallest stuff as even.
And like you said, it bring you back to grief. It make you.
Yeah,
like, I was doing just fine, but now I'm thinking, dog used to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now you back thinking about him. Now you back grieving. You know what I'm saying? You was doing good. It's like every little thing take you back.
I had to literally heal from comparing.
Anytime a nigga lacking, it take you back.
Yeah,
everything.
Healing from comparing is a big thing. Healing from comparing is one of them things where it's like, why do I feel like I just ain't gonna never be happy again? Like, that was one of them things for me where I went through that this year. I healed from that. I literally prayed like, all right, God. But I also feel like I'm protected. I feel like the people that left me, they got like a hoover over me. They like, I got more people over me. Like I find out shit about a nigga in a heartbeat. Like when I it'd be like, damn, why I didn't know that fast? I can't even like him a little bit. Like, why did I have to find out? We ain't about to let you know how many times I done call Bonnie and De'Ara like, bro, I like this. I just found out this. I just found out that. I just found out, and it'd be like, I never knew him 2 days ago. Why did I find out that so fast? And I had to realize that I was protected. Like I'm just protected in other areas, and that's people will never understand.
They can see that.
They can see past what I can see, and they be like, okay.
They can see what they about to do.
We're not about to let you go.
So they reveal.
We ain't letting you go through that no more. No. Like I ain't gonna lie, God, he died too recently. I'm not gonna lie to you. He was on my body, like trying to talk to me. He was heavy on me, like right. And when he died, I'm like, damn, that wasn't for me. Matter of fact, that happened to me twice. Like, what if I would have indulged in this? For real, it happened to me twice. That would have been another situation where I would have had to feel that. But it wasn't meant for me. Like, it just wasn't meant. Like, it was one of them things where they was pressing. I'm like, no, I can't do that. Something was just pulling me away. So now I believe in that. I believe in that. If it's pulling you away from it, don't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go to that. Don't go to that. I think, but even dating and stuff, like, you just lost him 4 months ago, so. I mean, I know when I seen Terry in the club, how he was, like, yeah, I'm about to make that bitch have another baby. Like me and Terry had the funniest relationship. Like, we argue every time. Matter of fact, we just seen him. We went somewhere, and he literally went, oh, no, you wasn't with me. Shawty Love birthday party. He was standing in the lobby at North. I'm like, why he not in the party? I walk out, he talking about.
He told me.
And that was like the last time I seen him. He said, yeah, I'm going to get her pregnant. You ain't going to see her no more. She ain't going to talk to you. We argue. I'm like, why are we arguing? But every time, it was like a real full-blown argument. You know what I'm saying? And this is the first birthday party I missed it is. Right after that, I missed his birthday party. And I'm like, dang. You know, we always, like, every time I see him, that was our love language, arguing. Yeah, literally. That's his love. Like, arguing. Like, my people like you. You better get him some. Like, nigga, no, I'm not messing with him because he like me. And well, he might treat you right. Like, he was real crazy. Like, so I know how he felt about you. Yeah, we all know. We know what he's talking about. He was serious about that. He thought, I used to go over her house. He was like, you better give him some coochie. Like, boy. One thing about him, I know his energy, but I know your baby, the baby, she is all of that energy. Like, I do see it. Like, all his kids got that energy in different places, but that little one, just even when he was alive, she'd be in a picture like, like right where her daddy, like, this is it. So I believe in that too. Like, I believe in energy transfers and people passing over into kids and you feeling it.
Definitely, because I say that all the time. My daughter is my mama. Like, I'm like, you've been here before. Like, I felt you before. And the crazy part is when I had my daughter, like, every year on my mama's birthday, every year that the day she died, I will feel that day again. Like, it would feel like it just happened. It would never feel like, oh, this happened 20 years ago. I lost my mom 10 years ago. It would feel like, no, I just lost her. And I swear when I had my daughter, I didn't feel that no more. I wasn't feeling that void. I was feeling, fulfilled. I was like, dang, I know for some reason, I feel like I got my mama again. And she came back to me and my daughter. Like, so it's crazy, and my daughter is completely smart. Like, she had full sentences. Like, and, just before we end, like, just a touch, my daughter used to always tell me she wanted to go to school before she actually went to school. She was 2, and she used to tell me, like, I'm playing fake school. She used to be lying to people, like, oh, I went to school, I got homework. And I'm like, what type of kid, And I would ask her, like, what's your teacher name? And I remember she had told me, like, my teacher name, Mama. And that's what they used to call my mama. That's Mama. Crazy. And I'm like, how do she act? And she'd be like, you better be quiet. And then she'll give me a hug. And it's so crazy because that was my mama. Like, she would discipline me, and then she'd be like, come on, let's go get ice cream. Like, she'll feel bad. She'll be like, come on, let's go get McDonald's. And I'm like, bro, this is like crazy.
This
You know what I'm
baby
saying?
just came back and told me something that my mama used to do. Like,
For real. And I'm just like, but I know that she felt that void for me. You know what I'm saying? That spirit came back to me because, like, since my mama died, I just been feeling like, damn. She never seen me graduate fucking 5th grade. She didn't see me graduate high school. You know, she didn't see me have my first kid. She didn't see a lot of stuff. So I was always feeling that void, like, damn. Mother's Day, that shit used to be so hard for me. Like, oh, I just can't get through Mother's Day. But when my daughter came, I had a more of a reason to be happy. Because I'm like, dang, I didn't lose her. She came back closer to me. You know, so that energy do transfer. I believe that the flesh dies, but the spirit never
the
dies.
spirit don't die. I feel like the spirit come back in something else that you might care
it could
about.
Be a dog.
It could be a dog. It could
kid.
be anything. Like, it's one of them things where spirit lives on. Like,
yes.
your spirit, like, you might die, but your spirit, that you be feeling it. Like, you'll feel it. Like, I know I feel it strong. Like, the closer I got to God, the closer it got to me.
Yes.
Like, it'd be like, woo, it'll sit right here. It'll sit right here. It's going to sit there. And it's going to sit there until you realize, like, baby, this is what I'm trying to show you. Like, I'm trying to show you okay. Like, and even little signals. It'll be, now I pay attention to signals. Now I pay attention to, like, I roll past and the song pop on and be like, damn, this is our song.
Yeah.
This is our jam. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when Bonnie lost her daddy, I remember just sitting. I just used to pull up and just sit there. I didn't say nothing to her. I just sit there. I didn't know. I'm not going to say nothing because I know I've been through too much. I don't got nothing. I can't tell you it's going to be okay. I'm going to just sit right here and just lay in bed. Like, hey.
Sometimes that's all you be needing.
You need a hug.
That shit got me through. Them just pulling up.
Yeah, like, I'm going to come lay on your leg. Yeah, we gonna just sit here. We gonna just sit here and act like it ain't.
It was comforting though.
Being there for your friends and your family when stuff like that happen. Don't try to get words of encouragement. Only get you so far.
Yeah.
Hugs and love, genuine love. Because when a funeral over, people forget.
Yeah.
People forget that these people might have really loved this person and
it's like
they're never coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then even to the guys that got homeboys that may have been brutally killed, go back and make sure them kids okay.
Yeah.
If your homeboy would have did it for you, make sure you do it for them. Like, and I really stand on that because I don't play about none of my homeboys' kids that died or none of my brothers, my cousins. They died. Their babies be straight. Like, and that might be why I don't got kids.
Because the grief weigh on the kids sometimes. And I wanted to ask you about that. Like, how was your daughter? Was she? I know she young.
Was.
But
she instantaneously knew because my daughter, because Terry had 3 kids, but out of all 3, she was the one who slept in the bed with him every day. Right. You know, she woke up, and that was one thing that I always bragged about with my daughter. Like, she's gonna be different. She gets to be with both her parents, live in a house with both her parents. My son, I raised him by myself his whole life, so it was different. We was giving a family to all of our kids, you know, because his kids didn't have that either. So my daughter, like, she took it hard, like every day, you know, she was sad. Where's my daddy? Where's my daddy? Like, I remember me and her daddy used to get into it, and he'll go sleep on the couch on some petty shit, and she'd be mad at me, like, where's my daddy? Why is he not in the bed with us? You know? So, and, you know, when Terry died, all of us found him, me and all the kids, you know? So that was very traumatic for all of us. Yeah. It's not like you going to the hospital and they telling you he passed or, you know,
y'all at home.
We at home. We woke up, you know, and we all seen it. We all seen this, you know, body. So my daughter, she took it worse, you know, but also my son took it really bad because that was the only father figure in his life. So,
he loved,
you know, and he just like, what the fuck, you know, and him and Terry, they didn't have the best relationship when we first got together because my son was something like De'Ara's son. He called me here for I said, what you doing? Who you talking to? Yeah. What's going on? You got this boy in your life? Like, who
is this new nigga coming around, mama?
Like, you know, my son.
It always been me.
But when he started like, oh, okay, this boy in your life is for all of us. He not just for you. He started to reciprocate that. Yeah. And then, you know, like my son, father, he was incarcerated his whole life. So when he got out, he was actually able to see like, oh, my daddy don't do for me, but this man that's not my daddy does for me. It took a different toll. So my kids took it the worst. That's why I said I have to be stronger for them. But like, you know, even now, my daughter, she'll tell me, she's very transparent. She'll tell me like, mommy, I miss my daddy. You know, like, what do I do? Like, I want to talk to my daddy. So like things I encourage her, I'm like, let's think of something good. Let's have a nice dream about him. You know, for a long time, for probably about 2 months, she wake up every day having nightmares.
You know what you could do with her? What will be good for her?
What?
Get balloons. And let her write messages to him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let her send them up. Like,
okay.
I did that with my mom for a minute for different people.
So she sent him voice text messages.
Yeah, you can do a voice text message, and then that it's just different activities for her to do to be for it to be exciting for her. Like, I'm talking to my daddy. Like, just sending the balloons up because the balloons go up. She 4. And so they going up, like, you know what I'm saying? I just let her just watch them go. Make sure ain't no trees around so they don't get caught. But
I'm getting her spiritually inclined, and you know, just to give y'all one experience though. So I had when Terry died, it was red robins outside my window, and they didn't go away to probably like last week. The red robins been at my window every day, and I would tell her, like, you know, because the second day that Terry died, my daughter asked me, like, what happened to my daddy when he was asleep? What happened to him? And, you know, and that was just the hardest pill to, like, oh, my God, I don't know what to say. Like, what do I say? How do I explain it? How is she going to understand? Right. And I was like, you know, Daddy, he's an angel now. He's the red robin. We can still see him. We can still talk to him. And she was like, I don't want him to be a red robin. Like, I want to lay with him. I want to see him. So one experience that we had before we wrap up, we had seen the red robin. He was in a tree. She's like, Mommy, there goes Daddy. You know, that's what she always say when we see the red robin. There goes Daddy. And she ended up asking him, and she's like, Daddy, you know, do you miss me? And the bird was like,
That's crazy.
And she was like, Daddy, do you miss Mommy? And the bird was like, And I'm like, okay, be quiet. Don't say nothing. So we didn't say nothing for like 10 minutes.
It was on that, say nothing.
So I'm like, okay, ask another question. She like, Daddy, do you miss Aria? And the bird was like, And then she like, Daddy, do you miss Callie? And the bird was like, So I'm like, one more time, don't say nothing. So bird didn't say nothing.
You out. You
like,
hold the fuck on.
You in there like, what the hell?
She was like, do you miss your friends? And the bird was like, And she was just so happy. You know, that brought her so much joy just to know, like, okay, you was right. This is my daddy, you know? So, like, I'm just using those type of ways, trying to keep her busy, you know, all that type of shit. So that way, she not focused on being sad and focus on what she missing and focus on what we got right here.
Yeah, because that's the harder part, too. Because I feel like I was about to ask you, like, what's something, before we wrap up, this is our last question. What's something you would tell someone going through what you're going through?
To choose God, because sometimes things happen in our life because we're not choosing Him, because we're not seeking Him, and then we can have this person that, because Terry was somebody that I completely depended on. That was somebody I was obsessed with. Yeah. That was somebody that you know, if I'm in a situation where it's like, choose your business over your man, I'm choosing my man. Let the fuck out, right. You know. So like I feel like, when you're going through this, we got to seek God, because that's the only person that's going to keep us strength. Goes give us strength. He's going to give us the resources that we need to strengthen us, you know, because sometimes it might not be therapy. Sometimes it might be a friend that we cut off 10 years ago that's come back in our life
out the blue,
because we were supposed to strengthen each other, you know, and that might be all the strength we need. So I will tell somebody that, you know, death is a part of life. Your death is permanent. You know, it's something we can't get back. Just like a job that we get fired from, right? Just like a house that we got put out of, you know, just like a car that we might have got repoed. We might not never get it back, but we not sitting here like, oh, I'm never getting that truck back that I, you know, we working on what's to come and what we got right now. So, you know, I want people to not focus on death and focus on the memories. Right. So
I feel like with all of us losing people close to us, I feel like we all deal with death differently, but I feel like focusing on the actual good and everybody that was there. Like losing daddies and losing granddaddies and boyfriends is nowhere near fun. Even your mom, like, ain't none of that fun. Like,
yeah, I think people should also cherish like the people that they like really, really, really love, and the times, because it'd be like with me and my daddy, we kind of was like. Not on the, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I wish if I would have knew that, you know, I would have been.
I would have never.
You would have appreciated them more. You would have treated them different. You would have cherished them.
So I just feel like,
and sometimes it hurt more when that happens for you. Like,
it hurts so much.
It hurts so much. It's like a thing where it sit on your heart.
If everything was good, it'd be like, okay, you know what
I'm
saying?
I agree with
that. But when it was bad,
it'd be like, damn, you know.
When it's bad and you don't get to say I love you. Like, I try not to, like, I literally have lost so many people that when I get off the phone, my mom and my little brothers are always try to, in my conversations, like, hey, I love you. Yeah, like, even y'all, like, I recently just told Bonnie and I'm like, can we just hug? Yeah. More like, when we see each other, just hug me. Like, I don't care. Like, if I pissed you off, tell me later. Because I might walk in this house and literally be about to fall down to my knees. Like, but I know that this is my safe space. I don't think the people that's around me right now, I don't think they tell my business. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to feel like, because honestly, like in different fields of like music, fashion, whatever we do as women, sometimes we just got to be so strong that I think people forget that. I really literally want to fall out right now. Like, I like, and it's just being vulnerable.
Naturally, we just have a lot going on. We be forgetting like to love on people. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, damn. Like, we might not even be on bad terms. Just be like, I ain't gave this bitch a hug all year. I ain't told her I love her all year. She died. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just... And
that's it on your heart. And I always tell people, charge it to my heart, not my mind. Charge it to my mind, not my heart. If you see me and I ain't did what I was supposed to do for you, just do it to me. Like, because if we love each other, we love each other. Like, now I don't want to miss I love you with the girls that I'm around. Because I don't know what you're going through for real every day. Because we... Now, as friends, too, we don't get to support each other like we supposed to. Like, I feel like when we was young, Key Toi, when we started Key City, we used to be everywhere. When we had events, we was at everything. When we cooked every week, we was at everything. Like, lately, I ain't even been able to show up for them for Wednesday. Do you know I be feeling bad? Like, I ain't even been talking about, like, yesterday, I ain't gonna get my food. Like, I'm mad at myself. Like, I support them every week.
I ain't even coming up.
I ain't get my food. Like, and it's nothing personal. It's just, that might be some time I'm looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, even this whole month, I know I'm going on a little tour. I'm like, damn, I'm not going to be able to do nothing with my friends. Like, I'm about to miss the shit out of y'all. So it just be like, knowing sometimes what your friend need, and then just knowing that if I come off aggressive, just be like, chill. Give me something to make me chill out a little bit. Because it might not be towards you. It might be something I'm really going through. It might be something that I might really battling at a moment, and it don't got nothing to do with you. Yeah. It really don't. I don't want you to take this personal, but baby, I'm really fighting some shit that I don't even know what to do. Yeah. But I don't even know how to explain it to you because we in different lifestyle, like we in different frequencies of life. We might be spiritually connected, but I'm literally battling some shit that I don't even know what to tell nobody because I don't know what the fuck to say. Because I don't know what this feeling is. You know,
sometimes it ain't meant to tell nobody. It's just me.
I was gonna say, I'm learning to just say to myself sometimes, like, you know, you ain't in the right space right now. Stay away from people.
Yeah, when I call her and be like, you want to go out? She be like, I don't feel like it. Yeah. I'm like, all right, I'll call you later. Like, I don't even be or I don't go. Like,
that's what's wrong with Bonnie. I hate when I go out to somebody like, what's wrong with Bonnie?
Yeah, that's wrong with Bonnie. That's how. But that's when you know you the light, because it be like, oh, okay, something got to be wrong with me. Like,
something got to be wrong with me. Why I just can't just sit here and look at all y'all?
If there's something wrong with me, but like, damn, it's written all over my face. Like, let me just stay home.
Because sometimes, and I really do feel like everybody has people, like energy, like even if you don't do it, like when you go home and you do be by yourself, if somebody, you know, everybody got like situations, kids, stuff like that, where they might not be able to do it. But if you get about 10 minutes, even on your car and your phone, like I'll start doing that, like putting my meditation on in my car, just relax. Or I put on some gospel music. Like I ain't gonna lie, I know every song on the radio, but when I put on that gospel music and I just ride, I be like, okay, bet. So I just encourage everybody to find something. It's like everybody got their something. Everybody got their something. Whether it's writing, I got a couple that make me feel better. Cause I learned to not express everything to everybody. Cause some people don't understand when you've been. Sometimes you can't tell everybody everything. I got my people that I could tell stuff to.
Sometimes it's a person.
Sometimes it's a person.
Makes you feel better.
I got my people that make me feel better. Then I got my people that I be like, okay, I can't say this shit to her. I don't feel like
they like, what's wrong?
They'll turn into an argument. Or even walking up to people and you talking about, like, you telling them I'm having a bad day and they still want to talk about stuff that you like, hey, I just told you I'm having a bad day. And I'm just learning to be like, okay, I just told you that I'm having a bad day. Yeah. You don't get it? I'm having a bad day. Like, I get that I'm strong and I'm the person you come to all the time, but today, let's just cuddle. Let's just lay on my leg or something. Let's go to sleep. Let's watch a movie. Just talk and be in quiet. And being in quiet, like I said, it made me listen more. Yeah. It made me appreciate life more. Because I've been home way more than I ever been in my goddamn life. And I enjoy it. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care about being around people no more. Love y'all, but when I come outside, just know I got some energy to give.
And protect your energy.
And you gotta protect it. You protect your energy. Protect your
inner. Every time I come outside, I be like, "Why you go outside?" That's what you get for going outside every time. Every time I go outside.
But I feel like when we do intimate stuff, we don't feel like that.
Not intimate stuff. I'm talking about outside. Like the other day, every time I go outside, they be like, "You didn't even want to go outside. You said you didn't want to go.
You said you wasn't doing that. You told me you were doing that. I'm like, oh, she ain't doing that. You was like, I'm here. I'm like, well, okay, I'm hurrying up. I'm on my way. You left before me. I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. Let me here I come. Because why did you go without me? Like. And we literally, when I walked in, we was there for 10 minutes. We walked out. I said, hey, and she didn't. Normally it's Bonnie. She be like, you ready to go? I looked at her and said, hey, I'm about to go. She was like,
bitch, me too.
oh, me too. I said, oh. But she used to be my friend that was always ready to go. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes,
now it's me. Like, it's me. Like she can be drunk, having a good time in her life. I'd be like, hey, I'm headed out of here. You ready?
I'm the one that's never ready to go.
I'm like, y'all ain't headed out? Y'all ready to go? I only had to stay because I had to get mine, but normally I'm out. I'm out of here.
As soon as I hear the word go, it's like, oh, all right, I'm in the car. I'm calling. Where y'all at?
So we gonna close this out talking about grief and being ready to go. We can hug. We can hug.
I love y'all. Big energy.
Big energy.
It must be two sides. It must be two sides. It must be two sides.
Well, goddamn.